Okay, guys. Trying this again. I don't know if you guys will come back over, and if you don't, that's quite all right. One day I'm going to watch some videos on how to run yourself in StreamYard. Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Um, okay, I see I have one person, but I don't. Fancy pants. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. I'm just, living up to my hair color is all I can say. Living up to my hair color. And I was sitting here just talking, and I said, I didn't even hit the go live button. I was like, goodness gracious, maybe I should go smoke. That might help me, help me out a little bit. But thank you guys for coming back over here. Oh, Jenny Gingen live, air your grievances. Man, that's still shit hitting the fan, I guess, huh? With everybody. So I was stuck Gingen live, area. I was stuck at less than 2,000 subs forever, it seemed like for the last 6 months. And so Savage called me out the other night and yelled my channel, and I've got a little over 2,000 now. So, okay, I will, Fancy Pants. I will. I sure will. So, hey, Fancy Pants, have you been watching the trial? I got so excited because yesterday I was in Randy's live, and we were last night. I think it was last night. It might have been the night before that. We were talking about the trial and everything, and how we thought that maybe, you know, he might get off. Probably going to get off. And I watched a clip today, and they were talking about. I didn't know that, but the guy from SLED like called him out and just come right out and ask him, "Did you kill Maggie?" And I mean, you should have seen his face. He was like, I don't know if you saw it. So I was thinking, okay, maybe there will be some justice done. Then before I went live, I was listening to this other channel, and they were, I was pouring resin, so I didn't see who was asking the questions, but um, the SLED dude was on the stand, and man, he really dropped the ball there. I guess it's Alex's lawyers. Was handing him his ass on a silver platter whenever I stopped and come in here. So I was like, okay, maybe maybe they won't find him guilty. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. It's so like up and down. I wonder how much longer. And I saw another clip where they said that he was going that Alex going to take the stand. So I wonder how much longer it's going to be before it's over. They said that it's going longer than they had anticipated, but I don't know. Oh, hold on a second. I couldn't find my earbuds. I charged them, but I can't remember what room I was in when I charged them. So, okay. Yes, I listened to. I was talking to my mom. My mom said, because I normally call her more than what I've been calling her, and she's like, "Well, I thought you forgot." When I called her this evening, she said, "I thought you forgot about me." I said, "No, Mom, I hadn't forgot about you." I said, "I've been watching this daggum trial," and I said, "I'm just like, I turn it on as soon as they start," and I said, "I've been listening to that while I work or while running errands." I said, "But I'm calling you now." Okay. Let me see if I can do something. I need to stop trying to do something. That's what got me in trouble last time. Are you working now, Fancy Pants? Or are you off? Were you in here earlier whenever that new clip channel, Not for Nothing, I think, was in here? Oh, you're off. Okay, right on. Well, it shows there's 12 people in here, but only me and you are talking and chatting. Got some bitches in the bushes. Oh, I was watching whose chat was I watching? Oh, whenever all that crap was going down with Bombshell and uh Flava and Snoz, but somebody was coming into Bombshell's chat and uh buying a bunch of memberships, and it's so funny. So they were, I guess, if you're in, hey, Gender Locks, yes, I'm back. I guess if you're in chat, like in the bushes, and somebody buys memberships, then because it picks you out and gives, hey Beth, picks you out and gives you assigns the whoever's going to get that membership. So it like started giving people that she don't like and that she knows doesn't like her. Started giving like, because it announces so and so's got a membership, so it gets people in the bushes uh whenever you're just hanging out in the bushes. Not wanting to be seen, I guess. If somebody buys a lot of memberships, you might get one and then it'll show on the screen. Oh yeah. Oh, Slappy Molly earlier. Yeah, she just, I can't believe, I watched her last night. I just can't believe that she is doubling down and talking about that woman and her husband like she is. I mean, like, her and Justin have no idea how their marriage was. Just because she portrayed something online doesn't mean that's how it was behind the door. And so what if they did? It's nobody's business. It's damn sure not, you know, Sloppy Molly and freaking Daddy Justice. Ruby Red Dress, welcome. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I There are some beautiful new floor lamps. I'm wanting to get a new one that goes behind our couch in the living room, but I haven't broke down and done it. My sister-in-law and I were talking. So there's this store that she goes to. She works credit card machines at stores, so she travels a lot. So there's a store, and it's in a town about 2 hours from where my mom lives. Oh yeah, mother of the year. But it's like I can't think of the name of it, but it's opened. Okay, so on Thursday they get new stock in, and the workers kind of have a little insight, and you never know what they're going to get. I mean, it's stuff from Corregs to Dyson vacuum cleaners to uh Xbox. I mean, you name it. It's like a smorgasbord of anything. But anyway, when they open on Friday, everything in the store is $10. Then on Saturday they open again, and everything's $9, and it goes down $1 every day of the week until they start over on Friday. So she says that when it's like $1 day or 50-cent day, if they still have a Dyson, that's all you pay for. And it's like that it's just a continuous thing. And she loves it. I haven't been able to go up there yet, but anyway, she bought this thing, and she said a lot of the stuff is like boxed up, like IKEA stuff. And so she said, her and the girl that she works with went up there, and you have to get there early. She said people get there and they set their chairs up at like 4 a.m. The place don't open till like 8 or 9, but people get there at 4 so they can be like first in line, because they don't get like, let's just say Dyson vacuum cleaners, they may get 3 in, you know what I mean? So she says there's not they don't get they get a lot of stuff, but not a lot of the same quantity, I guess. So you want to be in line. But anyway, she said that they take coffee and whatever and go up there and sit with lawn chairs and wait for them to open. But she said that her and the girl she works with, she was looking for a floor lamp, and it was a box. It was about 10 of them. And she said this was on $8 day. So everything in there was $8. And so she said that there was a bunch of boxes stacked up, and her friend told her that it's floor lamps. So they grab one, and they both grab one. They get home, and she said she didn't put it together until the next day. And she said she put it together, and she said she kept looking at it. She said there was nowhere for light bulbs to go. And she's like, what in the hell is this? And so we were on FaceTime, and she said, I've got to turn it around and show you. She said, this is show you what it is. So she turned it around. She said, I did not know what it was. And I just left it sitting there. And she said, Logan, her son, come in. And she said, he looked over there and he said, Mom, what are you doing with a hand sanitizer thing in your living room? So she said it was one of those, it was a tall one too. She said it was like one you see in a doctor's office, I guess, but one of those automatic hand sanitizers. But it didn't have the hand sanitizer in there. She said, I didn't know what the damn thing was, but that's what was in the box. So they thought they were getting a floor lamp. How they thought that, I don't know. But I thought that was a funny story. She said her son's like, what are you doing with the hand sanitizer thing set up in there? I know I'm going to have to find out the name, Ruby Red Dress. She says they're all, well, I don't know if they're all around, but she says they're in this area and surrounding states. So I'm in Mississippi. So, but it's about 2 hours from where my mom lives. It's like a Fred's, I think. I don't know if you know what a Fred is. Let me see if I can text her real quick while I'm on and ask her what the name of it is. I love stuff like that. Oh, let's see. Hey sis, what is the name of that store that you go to in oh freak, whatever the name, Kosciuszko? Okay, I text her. I couldn't even remember what I was going to ask her. She probably thinks I'm drunk. It says, or that's goodness. She knows me. Okay, I just corrected it so she wouldn't think I was. Uh, no, she didn't raise her son, Anna. Uh, Adrian's done that, thank goodness. You know what I mean? I mean, she's there for like monetary, you know what I mean, value and stuff like that. But I mean, I definitely don't think that she can. Oh, thank you, Ginger. Oh, okay, it's called Fanatic Fred's is the name of it. Fanatic Fred's, and it's in Carthage, Mississippi, not Kosciuszko. Okay, let me see. So I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. Fanatic Fred's. So Fred's is like a Gibson's, Dollar General, Walmart, like that. It's like in between. I would say Fred's is like in between the Dollar General and a Walmart. You know, it's kind of in between. Um, so I don't know where you guys are at, if y'all have stores like that. But when Sloppy went to Florida, she had never went to a Dollar General. Fanatic Fred's. Let's see what they say on the website. Locations. Okay, let me see what the locations are. Okay. So they close early for restocking on Thursday because that's when they get their big deliveries. Okay, way up north. Oh, woo, you are okay. You up there where it's cold, huh? Okay, well, let's see. Unbelievable savings. Okay, it says unbelievable savings. You have to see it for yourself. One price for everything in the store. The price decreases every day until everything is gone. It goes down to 50 cents. So it goes 10, not a dollar, $10, $8. So Friday's 10, Saturday's 8, Sunday's 6, Monday's 4, Tuesday's 2, and Wednesday's 50 cents. And then Thursday they're closed because they put stock out, it says one shopping cart per customer. All children under 13 must be supervised. No large purses. Don't open boxes. No returns, exchange, or refunds. Some food items may exceed expiration date. Shoplifters will be prosecuted. Okay. We don't know what we have in stock until we restock on Thursday. Once its product's gone, it's gone, and there's no guarantee of product inventory. So it sounds like they may be getting like Amazon, those big pallets. I don't know. They have to get a lot of them because she says they've got tons of stuff. I mean, she said it's just like lots and lots of stuff, but not a lot of it. Okay. What states? Okay. Let me see what states. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's I said Fanatic Frez and it put Freddie. Fanatic Frez. Fanatic. But she said, I mean, you guys should have seen all the stuff she got for Christmas. I mean, she got like a Kate Spade, I think that's the name, Kate Spade, a diaper bag for her daughter-in-law, normally like $100. Okay. I guess they're just in Mississippi. Do y'all have like dirt cheaps there? We have those here, and it's kind of not like that, but they have pretty good deals. So yeah, the damn trial is just like crazy. I was like, holy moly. So let me see if I can pull this one up. I should have went on my laptop. That way I could screen share and show you this.
I'll skip one part. In your interview, as of August 11th, you told us that
I think this is one I was watching earlier.
Communication with Mr.
I want you to hear. This is so. This is oh, it's okay, blank slate girl. I lost more than my phone, honey. I lost my mind. So this is the Alex lawyer interviewing the SLED dude, and he made him look really bad. I felt bad. I was embarrassed just listening to him. I was embarrassed for him.
There was a blood mark in Paul's pocket, and whether there was a matching blood mark.
Let me go back to where I was at. Hold on.
Remember that?
Let's see.
Yes, sir. Was anything?
Hold on, guys. My history. I don't know if y'all use y'all's history or not. I do. I use my go back and see where. And I am so surprised sometimes at.
There's just a little piece of the hem. Is that right?
Some of the places I went.
Did you kill Maggie?
Okay, so listen to this.
Before Alex Murdaugh had been indicted for murder, right? No, sir. But you had shown that blue rain jacket to a number of people to see if they recognized it.
Yes, it is Interlock's mom. It's crazy.
They recognized it as being Alec, Maggie, Paul's, Buster's, or anybody.
I shared on my other video from this morning, you guys. There was another case I was listening to before I started listening to the Murdaugh, and it's in South Carolina, and SLED was involved. And apparently they are crap statewide, because this other case that they had was covering, and they went for help with the sheriff's department. They went above the sheriff's department, and then they ended up with SLED, and they still had not got any nothing, no resolution, and it was jacked up, the whole case. So I put the link in my description on my video from this morning, and it's from South Carolina as well. You guys should watch that. Sounds like, so this guy that I'm watching now, he said at the beginning of this video, he said that he used to live in South Carolina, and he said SLED is crap. He said they don't do their job, and they all have big heads because they're with SLED. And I guess that's like the TDI or TBI or whatever from Tennessee Bureau. I guess that's like South Carolina's. But so I believe it after listening to this.
Else in the family. And not a single family member recognized that blue rain jacket. No, they did not.
No one in the family recognizes the blue rain jacket. That the state's theory of the case appears to be that Alex Murdaugh put the guns in to transport them, and no one recognizes
it. Oh, and then today, okay, I did not realize that Maggie's phone was found down the road a couple of miles in the ditch, like 2 days later after the murder. Did you guys know that?
Nobody. Except the caretaker who's recognizing it based on a photo she saw over a year after she would have seen it in the first place. Be like, is this a picture of it? Well,
and Shelley Smith described the tarp as he left. She noticed it laying on the chair.
Sure.
So you showed her a picture of this balled up rain jacket and said, "Is it this color?"
Yeah. So apparently Alec took it off of her body. because she had it on her when she was back there at the kennels. And it shows, okay, so check this out, a blank slate. They said that it showed how many steps the phone, that I did not know that if you even tilt your phone up, like it shows that the screen is tilted. I did not know it kept all that information, but it showed that it was picked up after she was killed off her body, and it went like 59 steps to a destination, and then it went so they have all that information
be able to identify
from
the
her
raincoat,
phone.
because the picture I showed her was it from our lab where it's opened up and spread out, and she's telling me that it was balled up, so I know she's not going to be able to identify the raincoat, but she can at least identify or attempt to identify the color.
I mean, you read reports of her interview, and she probably saw her entire interview by video, did you not?
Yes.
You understand that she said she saw that thing 2 times. Right?
Ginger Locks, do you watch
I
Nonsense?
don't recall that.
You don't recall her?
Well, the 2 times with Alec coming in with it and then seeing it on the chair.
Yeah. And it wasn't balled up when she saw it on the chair. That's not the report you received, right?
No, but it also wasn't spread out, opened up like it was in the picture that I showed her.
She didn't tell you it was spread out, opened up on the retirement chair?
She told me it was laid across the chair. Is the information that I received.
Wasn't balled up though, right?
No, sir.
Yeah, you didn't show her into the rain jacket.
Let me get to the next part.
Blood, there's no blood on it, right?
I'm aware of that, yes, sir.
That's a mystery.
He didn't ask him. This is what I want you guys to hear. He okay, I think it's coming
Are
up.
you willing to agree that
I warned
doesn't
you
look
guys.
like that rain jacket was used to carry any folks working on the
Okay,
This is
And
what
we
we're talking
know
about in the
it wasn't
future.
cleaned off because it had been
okay, hold on.
the Suburban, anything wet had been placed in the Suburban.
No, sir.
Thank you,
And
Brandon Lesko's here.
Bianca said yesterday that I was watching that, so they took her Mercedes, Maggie's Mercedes, whenever they got killed, and whenever they released it, her and her husband went and picked it up, and for whatever reason, that was the last day because they started staying out there. Alec did not, him or Buster, neither one stayed another night at the place that they were murdered at after she got killed. But so the housekeeper and the husband staying there. But she said when they went and picked the car up, Maggie's car up, she was cleaning it out, and she pulled the front seat back, and there was her wedding ring set under the front seat of her Mercedes car.
We'll give one for free for Brandon because of his previous support. Further ones can be purchased.
I
Yeah,
love
You're going to need them anyway.
Alec Murdoch had cleaned up after committing these horrendous murders.
Here's
Wouldn't you expect to find some trace evidence of blood somewhere in the house, if that's where it occurred?
If you cleaned up in the house, yes.
And did you find any trace evidence of blood in the house?
Listen to this,
And
guys.
Alec had cleaned up.
If he cleaned up in the house, no.
So the answer is no, you didn't find any trace evidence of blood in the house. Is that correct?
No, sir.
That's not correct.
There was no trace evidence of blood found in the house, no.
Thank you. Did you find any blood on the carpet, floors, or anywhere throughout the house?
No, sir.
Let's talk about Alec's clothes. On
Now,
July
this
7th,
is crazy.
2021, you obtained a Snapchat video of Alex in khakis and this short sleeve dress shirt taken by Paul sometime on June the 7th. Is that correct?
I did not receive it on June the 7th, but I did receive it, yes.
You have notice when you received it?
There was a Snapchat, well, it was an extraction from his phone, from Paul's phone, and then we did a search warrant to Snapchat to get that video.
And you got the video in early July 2021?
I believe that's when we got it back.
Keep looking in your notes. I'm sure the answers lie within somewhere.
And it may not be in your narrative, your case management notes, but
I don't see it indicated in my notes, but I know I did not get that Snapchat video the night of June 7th or the early morning hours of June 8th.
no, I said July. I'm sorry.
Okay. We got it a couple weeks after. Yes.
Yeah, so by early July, you had the Snapchat video.
Yes.
And it's in evidence as Exhibit 306. Will you please just pull it up, Doug, and let's freeze it, stop it right there. Now, is this the
Thank you, Sue, for
same
gift
video
membership.
that you showed Alec during the August 11th, 2021 interview that the jury and all of us just watched?
It appears to be the same one, yes.
And you're pointing out to Alec in that interview, you know, here's
Yeah,
a
I think he's
picture of
guilty.
you
Hell
in these
yeah, I think
clothes,
he's guilty.
and when did you change? That was your question,
Absolutely.
right?
Yes, sir.
And,
There's no
the
other,
answer
it-
was,
nobody
I don't
else
really
would
remember
have,
when I changed.
I
Is that
don't
right?
think would have
That's
done it.
And
I mean, they found no tracks, you know, no
And
other
this-
vehicle tracks
it
coming
looks like you're
in.
wearing khaki pants, right?
Yes,
And it looks like a dress shirt. I think that's what you called it in the interview.
He's
is that
fixing
right?
to blow
Yes.
your mind.
You agree
I
it looks
blew
like a blue
mine.
dress shirt?
it's a light blue, yes.
And you agree that on August the 11th, at the conclusion of the interview, you essentially confronted him. Did you kill Maggie? Did you kill Paul? And he asked him about a suspect. That happened on August 11th. Is that right?
Yes, it did.
And you said, I got to go where the evidence leads me.
Yes,
And you testified here today that on that day, Alec Murdaugh was the one and only suspect.
he was the only known suspect at that time, yes.
And I think you testified that that you had interviewed Blanca, or you got some information from Blanca, but where Blanca had talked about a conversation she had with Alec after this interview on August 11th.
It was sometime later, yes.
And Alec was asking during this conversation with Blanca, you know, what do you remember I'm wearing?
Nature for the objection.
I like this judge too. He's no nonsense.
Asking what the defendant said.
Objection sustained.
He looks like, if you look at his eyes, it's like there was no soul
You
almost.
learned in
They're
the
black
course of your
as
investigation that
black can be,
after you
you know.
confronted Alec as being suspect, showing him this video that he questioned Blanca about what he was wearing that day. Is that fair?
Yes,
Come on.
Fair enough. He can't ask what the defendant said
Okay, now listen to this.
because the state can ask it because, from the state's point of view, the defendant is a party opponent. So the state can ask what the defendant said, but the defendant can't ask. So they have to go about it a different way. It's the rules of evidence. That's right. Statements from a party opponent are admissible, but of course, from the defendant's own point of view, their own attorneys are not a party opponent. So the objection was correct. The ruling was correct, and the way he went about asking the question to get around the problem was also correct. All
Okay.
good lawyering, all the way around.
Okay,
Up until
now.
August 11th, Alec had given you carte blanche to search anywhere,
I don't know why. The volume, hold on. Crap. My Bluetooth's kicked on. Hold on, guys. Freaking A boo boo. Okay.
11th. I mean, you'd reached out to Alec, me, John Marmon, whenever you need to go on property to do anything, and you always got consent, correct?
that is correct.
And anything you asked,
Listen to
most part,
this.
it was provided.
Yes,
At no time prior to August the 11th, 2021, did you ask Alec Murdaugh, where's that blue shirt? Where are those khaki pants? Where are those shoes? Did you?
no, sir, I did not.
And you have never asked.
Can you believe that, guys? So the shirt that the outfit that he's in the video earlier that day, the shirt and the shoes have never been seen again. And at no time did these guys ask them where his freaking clothes were at, the ones that he had on. Can you believe that? Talk about drop the freaking ball. I would be pissed if I was the family member, like the mom and the sister. I would be furious at SLED. I mean, this dude, really and truthfully, he should lose his job for not, as far as I'm concerned, he should be fucking demoted and like, yeah, either it's shady or he's ignorant, because I mean, you've got to be, yeah, just wait the shit that he didn't ask. I mean, and he had, like he said, carte blanche to the whole place anytime he wanted it.
Ask him for that blue shirt, those tan shoes, and those khaki pants.
No, sir.
Well, maybe that's not important. No reason to ask him about where this clothing is.
About those clothes.
Never bothered asking.
Your
Haven't asked
investigation
him
has
to
been
this day.
focused since early June on the t-shirt he was wearing, the shorts he was wearing, and the shoes he was wearing at the time he called 911, right? Is
Yes,
that correct?
yes,
and you were actively investigating whether or not the T-shirt had
Hey,
evidence of
Kelso.
high velocity blood spatter, which you would expect to find on someone who was shooting Paul.
Yeah, listen to this. This dumbass.
Back spatter, yes.
Back spatter. And your agency, in fact, engaged an expert out of state to give his assessment on whether there was high velocity back spatter on the T-shirt, shorts, or any part of the clothing, right?
Yes, we asked an individual to examine it to look for back spatter.
And that was after it had been sprayed with, the shirt had been sprayed with LCV to see if there was any indication of blood on the shirt.
Yes.
And I noticed that you opened up in these exhibit boxes, you pulled out Alex shoes, you pulled out Alex shorts, just a matter of waving shorts around the courtroom. But you didn't pull out the shirt, is that correct?
No, sir.
Because the shirt is turned purple completely, has it not?
Yes,
Okay, that was from treating it with this LCV.
that is correct.
Okay.
That is my understanding.
Right.
Dumbass.
Now, when you presented this case to the
But guys, he never had
College
his
County grand
clothes.
jury to obtain a true bill indictment,
Uh-oh.
you testified under oath that an expert
Listen,
has found multiple.
he lied to the grand jury.
Presentation. Carlton County, that's, you can't, it's not a record of a county grand jury.
I didn't hear the complete question. Sounds objectionable, but let me hear the question.
Well, let me lay a foundation.
Okay, yeah, so you can't ask the question quite this way. You can't ask the question quite this way. So the objection is correct, right? He has to come at it a little bit more. He has to come in it with a little bit more spacing. So the objection is correct, but he's like, that's fine. That's fine. We can do this in pieces because the pieces are just going to help me anyway. So that's fine. We'll do this in pieces. All right. No worries.
Mr. Excuse me, Agent Owen, before you testified before the Collin County grand jury, you prepared an outline of your presentation, did you not?
Uh-oh.
I did.
In that outline, you identified essentially a narrative of what you were going to tell the grand jury, correct?
Yes.
And did you follow that narrative?
For the most part, yes.
Uh-oh. So now we have the foundation that we needed, right? Because like we can't quite ask him that question the way we asked him. It's like, well, let's try this. Did you, in preparation for your testimony, prepare a narrative that you wrote down? And did you testify consistent with the narrative? So now I know what you testified about. Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
gets them.
that's how you do it. Uh-oh.
He gets them.
And in that narrative, didn't you state that an expert found multiple particles of blood spatter on the shoulders in front of Alex's shirt? Is that correct?
Yes.
And is that what you told the Collin County grand jury?
Yes.
Go.
However,
Good.
what SLED and this expert out in Oklahoma overlooked is Agent Zapata's confirmatory blood testing about which he testified earlier in this trial that out of 74 cuttings from Alex's t-shirt, 0 tested positive for human blood.
Wow.
Completely overlooked the fact that when you did a human tracing test to confirm whether it's blood, it came up negative.
No.
And wasn't that overlooked?
I had never seen that report.
When did you see the report?
November of 2022.
After Alec had been indicted and months from trial. Is that right?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yep, it does, Melly.
Testified in the grand jury in a way inconsistent with the report. Now, this isn't necessarily a problem, of course, in and of itself, because you only have to testify truthfully. And if there's some legitimate reason he didn't have the report, then, you know,
I'm gonna tell you.
well, right, it's a problem.
Yeah, I think
It's a problem. And,
he
as
didn't
I said
know.
about
He's a
the defense,
dumbass.
like,
I
as
don't
well, this is
cares
equally true.
about a
There's only
report.
so
or
many
not.
things you can explain away before you're in real trouble. And Alex Murdaugh has problems he needs to explain.
Okay, Melly, I'll
But he
take
hasn't
it
had
easy on it.
his case in chief yet, so, you know. But now it's like, okay, so this
And you're
thing, it's
right.
like,
All
okay,
shit
I didn't
rolls
have the
downhill,
report,
so
so I didn't testify about
it
it.
could be,
It's like,
you know,
okay, one,
told to do it.
right? Just start counting. It's like 1. Okay, let's see where we go next.
Now, a couple of things you talked about on the tape that we just saw. You interviewed Alec. You told him that
Hey,
no unknown DNA taken from the crime scene. Do you remember that on the tape?
At that time, yes.
Making that representation?
Yes.
That was August 11th.
Yes, sir.
2021. On August 11th, 2021, did you know that there was unknown DNA of a male obtained from Maggie's fingernail clipping?
All right, thanks.
Okay, so I just want to say this. She had went to a nail salon that evening, that afternoon before she come home and had her nails done. I mean, it could have been the dude that maybe she had a guy do her nails. Who knows? I don't know.
Very
What was
much,
explained to me is there was
Brandon,
one
for those,
lesion under the fingernail, which is not enough for confirmatory test on the DNA.
for those 2 shots worth.
What did you hear in court? There are 3 alleles?
I heard that it was one.
And another thing, what was tested for DNA? You remember?
I do not have that report in front of me, so I'm not going to attempt to speak on that right now.
Yes. Well,
There was a multitude of items. I know that.
And I was kind of giving this attorney hell yesterday.
let's
But
start with
he's doing a better job.
Paul's, Alex shirt was tested for DNA, was it not?
Yes.
Maggie's clothes were not tested for DNA, were they?
No, they were not.
Paul's clothes were not tested for DNA, were they?
No, they were not.
Now, in your communication with Mr. Bevel out in Oklahoma, at one point in time, he asked you to look into whether there was a blood mark in Paul's pocket and whether there was a matching blood mark on the outside of Paul's
Okay.
pocket. You remember that?
All right. Well, we'll wrap this up, you guys, and go over there and watch Uni. He's going to talk about now. Oh, okay. All right. Let's go over there and check out. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the streets. Bye.